This is the second live of the day. This is very particularly meant for Sagittariuses. So if you are a Sagittarius, either in the previews or just hearing about this live, by all means, jump on in. So, no further ado, let's get to our topic. For you Sagittariuses, you are dealing with some kind of quote unquote new age for you Sagittarius. So, in those terms, somebody that you are connected to may play out in two specific directions. The person that you deal with could either A, walk away, and you are now meeting up with a brand new person, which that person is in fact your person. Or it could be B, your person is on your way to you. Hey, I'm Fire. Welcome back in. So, yeah, basically, your person can act in either one of those two ways. Take it or leave it, which way you take it best. So let's go ahead and get some cards out for you, Sagittariuses. Okay, we got a good one. So we have, for the first card that popped out, 10 of Pentacles. Actually, 10 of Pentacles. Oh my God. I saw that symbol. I was like, 10 of Pentacles. Maybe energetically, maybe 10 of Pentacles should be showing up, but this one is the 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands is a little bit different compared to the 10 of Pentacles, but yeah, it's totally fine with bringing the energy of the 10 of Pentacles, because I feel like that might be just like something energetic to be brought up. So 10 of Pentacles is more likely kind of like gathering, talking to each other about some things. This here, the 10 of Wands, is kind of like in some way a strengthening, being able to walk away from a problem that doesn't necessarily concern your activations, your bring forth amount of energy. So I feel like you Sagittariuses are like basically just like allowing all the chaos to subside while you're staying pristine. So it's like it's kind of like dying out of chaos is what the 10 of Pentacles, 10 Pentacles, 10 of Wands is bringing up. Yeah, I think somebody either that you're connected to, or maybe one of our lovely Sagittarius on our live could be connected to the 10 of Pentacles. So that could be of a honorable mention to you guys. So, yeah. Fire said, "Welcome in. Please hit the like button, subscribe, and share comments." Thank you. Um, Also, our next card that popped out after the Ten of Wands is the Three of Cups. So I feel like the full flow of these cards, before I get into this one, the third one that popped out, um, I feel like you might be walking away from some kind of third party, or you could be maybe somewhere down the line a couple of months ago, maybe you woken up to something about a third party, in terms of maybe once a friend, now an enemy. Um, yeah, and I feel like this frenemy basically became like a thorn in your back, I would say, because the Three of Cups consists of a hidden society or a hidden community. So somebody could be trying to hide a much more further in depth group than the friendship that you once had. So it's like, um, somebody that was kind of like maybe had some kind of communication chats, kind of like somebody who maybe kept on dreaming and never made an action to become um, out there, like having people that have their back. This is kind of like somebody that like goes into some kind of you know underground tunnel or some kind of quote unquote labyrinth of sorts, that is walled up, and it's like they are kind of like talking to each other, going like, how can I destroy the Sagittarius? And then they just like maybe have like a blackboard or some kind of, you know, chalkboard of some sort where they say like, okay, this is how you need to deal with Sagittarius, and they write it all out onto the board, and it's like they're trying to see how they can best knock you off your game. Um, when I mean like knock you off your game, it's kind of like um, knock you off of your entirety. So it's kind of like how to defeat your beauty, how to defeat your handsomeness, how to defeat your intelligence, how to defeat um, your prosperity, how to defeat um, your happiness, how to defeat your motivations and inspirations. things like that. So it's like somebody that's trying to plot to defeat you in a specific way. Um, but yeah, to catch up on some comments, M Fire said, "Did you post your early live session? I didn't see it. I left a message for the last video." Oh, I'm sorry. Give me 1 second. Let me do something on one of my other devices for that. So yeah, just give me one quick second. I'll definitely change it to a public view. So while I'm doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and read the next few comments. Knock off the game to fall in love or else. Exactly. Sag is a warrior. Okay, thank you, dear. So, oh, give me 1 second. It's gonna be a little bit of a load time to have me deal with this. Let's see here. Yeah. I don't usually do this, but I'll definitely help you guys since I was asked about that in the live. So thank you very much for mentioning that, Empire. Let's see here. Ooh. Okay. Videos. Oh. Ah, there it is. Okay. And there. All right. Cool. You are all set to see the previous live today. Yeah. So your live is the live that we did earlier. You can definitely see it now, so you're good. Cool. All right. All right. Let's go ahead and continue on with our lovely live today. Yeah. It's okay. Do it after. Don't interrupt. My pleasure. I think you don't post all of your live sessions. Yeah, there's some live sessions that like if for example like if one of my live sessions were like a how do you call it? I post and then all of a sudden like part of it gets like scratched. I try my best to like clear it up and then do like a refreshed post. So yeah. But anyway, to continue on to our reading, we have The next card, which is the third one that flopped out, is the Four of Pentacles. So the Four of Pentacles is like in consideration of somebody that is looking at some kind of prize in this picture. In the standard tarot, the original tarot, Rider-Waite, that is showing a picture of a person that is holding pentacles, trying to keep it for themselves. So yeah, somebody could be trying to hide something in terms of protecting it. And that, okay, so that's what the Four of Pentacles is referring to, is because it's like having a secret meeting, but also preventing anyone from seeing the secret meeting. Empire said, do you know the shorter live sometimes is more fruitful than a longer one? My opinion. Yeah, I do agree. Part of it is like due to like the usual YouTube content, so it's like people that are seeing the YouTube, so then they can like get in this like more personal side to the reader, or personal side to the content of the live, so then people can have a humane connection with that person. So so it's not like, more, roboto kind of a thing, or any of those crazy AI stuff, which, in matter of fact, a lot of people feel like AI has some kind of thing that humans don't. But the thing is that the real truth is that a lot of humans have stuff that AI doesn't. And that's a life. So we do have some more cards that flopped out, which are first one of the second round is the Hermit. So somebody could be curious in some way. It's like they're hiding, but they're curious of what's on the outside. So yeah, I feel like someone has some thoughts to themselves of like, like kind of like the what if statements, where it's like they look out and they're like, what if I go out there? What if I move over to that spot over there? Will I ever be caught? But this is not like in terms of the third party or the guilty people, the ones that are forming a hidden society. This is more likely the type of people that are truthful to the word, like word after word, like they are very truthful. So yeah. And alongside the hermit, we do have the magician. So the magician, alongside the hermit, is kind of like this energy of like fruitfulness. Um, excuse me for that burp. If anybody had heard that, I was trying to say something, and all of a sudden, boom! Here comes the burp. um. Anyway, the magician is kind of like it brings the wonders, it's kind of like opens you up to the dreamy state. That's what the magician's about. So yeah. So basically, the hermit and the magician brought together, that could either be a friend of yours, or it could even be a very dear um, relationship person of yours, somebody that is curious to move forward, because I feel like this is like the energy of like somebody that has been backed into a corner, and the issue is that these people that have backed your this person into a corner was kind of greedy. Like the people that were backing this person up into a corner were very ruthful, not ruthless, but ruthful. Like they wanted to cause havoc. Um, they wanted to send anybody into fright, like literally anybody. Um, and you can literally tell within this person's eyes, where it's just like they got that deep, dense stare into people. In terms of kind of dark, darky, like it's just like they stare at you, but like their eyes are completely wide open. It's like they're like I'll use my eyes for example, to show you guys how I may end up looking for some people. So it's like that, without the hands around the eyes. So it's just like these people are like doing the best that they can to stare into your soul, but really they aren't. They're trying to intimidate people, but really their intimidations really don't work. So Empire said, when you like to when you like to hide, then trust issues will destroy good things around. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there are, back then when I was probably very young, of a kid, a Todd, if you may say, I've experienced it. Like I dealt with some very shitty scenarios in the world, where it's like, I talked with a couple very close friends of mine, and they just like pushed me back like I was nothing. So I was kind of freaked out, going like, who am I? What am I gonna do? And I later found out that that was actually some propaganda that these people were kicking into me. So I defeated the propaganda and ended up uh, sticking up high, being the best person that I will ever be. So it was in terms of these people trying to send some kind of defeatist message, but I'm not um, I'm not like what you call it weak anymore. I'm more strong, you know, and even very agile minded, if you may say. Um, Empire also said, "LOL, wide open eyes need to be mind open as well." Funny, good one. You are still young. Oh, thank you. That's a very kind message that somebody had ever said to me. I may be way past the youth age, but you know, spirit's always young. So thank you very much for a kind message. We also do have King of Pentacles for the third section for you guys. You guys may be dealing with somebody that maybe has like a section of themselves that is very lavish. So they may be always liking to update themselves, like maybe updating their wardrobe, updating, you know, the types of food that they eat, updating the, you know, types of, or maybe ways of how to have water. It could be crystallized water. For some people who want to make their drink of water interesting, maybe they might sparkleize it. Maybe it could be like they might be giving themselves a new ride where it's like maybe they go from you know uh 1980s Honda to a late 1990s Chevy Camaro or something like that, kind of like up in the ride kind of a thing. Or maybe in the thoughts of wanting to up their ride if they are in that stance of life. So but I also do want to mention that maybe another person could be as well trying to buy off love with money. So either if that is helping, if that is happening to you, or if that is happening around you. Take what best fits with that one, because it could either be what's affecting you in your situation, or what could be affecting someone that you know of that could be affecting their situation. We do have the Three of Pentacles as well. So alongside the King of Pentacles, we have the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles is in relevance to somebody that could be um, kind of trying to get one over somebody, um, where it's like, for example, maybe somebody was trying to set up an engagement, or maybe if not setting up an engagement, maybe having an engagement, and someone ends up taking documents and crossing out somebody's name and writing their name in there. So basically, that's what it was like inside of the usual the standard tarot deck that we usually do, the Rider-Waite, where it's like a picture of two couple that are meeting together, and a stonemason that's trying to etch out somebody's name. So that could be um, of resonance to you guys. Some people are jealous when you are happy without thinking how long it takes to get there. We all can create our own happiness in life. Exactly. I am totally for that. Totally for it. I've seen so many people like take the wrong end and they crash out with that. So I totally get you on that, Empire. So last part of the here and now section of the reading is the Two of Wands. So the Two of Wands is in resonance to somebody who wants to communicate or travel in some way, because it's showcasing like something or someone, kind of just like in this picture, it's like the cat is trying to like have fun with the wand, but it's like they're trying to learn of how to even go for the wand. So it's like a kitten is trying to develop how to have a cat life, while further down the line the cat has experienced it already. So yeah, that could be what somebody is going through at the moment. It's like they're trying to maybe mature themselves a little further. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into the future side of the situation. We do have the Page of Pentacles, which is a very interesting one. The Page of Pentacles is in reference to somebody who is about to make a daring change. Somebody that is maybe not quite yet noble, but they are in a little bit of a higher stature than the usual person. So it's like they might have a little bit of some fortune, but it's not like knighthood fortune. So it's like they are above the middle class, but they're not up into like the higher classes, like the knight, the prince, princess, queen, king, you name it, the bishop. So it's like somebody that's trying to um, move towards noblehood. Um, Next, alongside the Page of Pentacles, we do have the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles is showcasing somebody who maybe has been breadcrumbed, or maybe someone around this Page of Pentacles person that may have been breadcrumbed. So, or maybe even your person is the Page of Pentacles, and they're about to witness somebody that's breadcrumbed. So it could be either which way, however you guys take it, or maybe even leave it. So, yeah. But the continuation, which is I think the last card of that field of the future, is the Eight of Wands, which is a little bit similar to the Eight of Swords, but it's like done in the Wands way of things. So it could be maybe every man for themselves kind of an energy. Yeah, it's like a way of people trying to figure out who's the real Sagittarius, or who's the real Sagittarius person, kind of like that, where it's like they're trying to get to the bottom of, who's real and who's not, kind of a thing. Let's see, is there any other future situations for Sagittarius about the whole issue at hand? Oh, okay. All right. So we have the Nine of Swords, which is very interesting because not only did I mention to you guys about the Eight of Swords, the Nine of Swords is showing up. So somebody could be having some very hard dreams at the moment. And you can take it or leave it as much as you see fit. It could either be coming from your end of the whole thing, or it could be coming from somebody that you know of side of the whole thing. So it could be either direction that it may. Either if it's you, your persons, third parties, guilty parties, however way you see it. We also do have, alongside the Nine of Swords, Temperance, which is your home card. Basically is the Sagittarius's calling forth card. So you are technically considered to be the angel of the deck. So that's what Temperance showcases on the energy. So yeah. Basically it's like maybe a lot of people are showing up as like the jealous type, but it's like you are you're the angel, and it's like, um, yeah, you may help out those that are trying to leave the act of being jealous, where it's like they grew tired of being jealous. So it's like you're basically kind of like where it all comes out to when it comes to the flow of the different zodiacs that wake up um, the next field of people. So it's like uh, it goes from Pisces then to Aquarius. And here's the interesting thing. After Aquarius receives the information from Pisces, it goes straight to you Sagittariuses. Then after you Sagittariuses, it goes to Capricorns. Then it goes to the next few zodiacs. After Capricorn takes it in, it's like Capricorn then gives it to Scorpio, then Scorpio gives it to the next zodiac. So it's like a field of waking up people to what is truly occurring in this world. So, yeah, then we have the Three of Wands, which is our I think second field of the future being complete. The Three of Wands is consisting of somebody who is trying to kind of look towards a new direction where it's like it's like it's maybe somebody that has this energy of like breaking the fourth wall energy. So this could be somebody that is seeing what is above and beyond into a much more deeper reality than our current physical reality. So it's like introducing us to like maybe going from the three-dimensional understanding to the four-dimensional understanding, or maybe going from the fourth-dimensional understanding to the fifth-dimensional understanding. So it's like waking people up to a deeper understanding or prospect. So, yeah. Is there anything else about Sagittarius's future in this situation that would like to be brought up? That the tarot would like to bring about? Let's see here. Let's see here. Yep. I figured this one would come out. The Emperor. So the Emperor is showing up as like a stature card. And somebody is aware of it, or maybe is curious about it. So I feel like either they're experiencing on their end, or maybe you Sagittariuses are encasing yourself with the Emperor energy. And even if the Emperor is kind of like this masculine showcase of it, you could either be masculine or feminine, taking in this emperor vibe. So it's basically just like kind of like a very deep, sincere leadership vibe, where it's like leading with a very deep cause in terms of like really doing good to the world rather than continuing chaos, you know? So that's what the emperor does, is like they conclude rather than causing destruction and dismay and all that stuff. Um, so yeah. Now there is such a thing as corrupt emperor status. So it's like that's where the whole dismay stuff happens. That's where all the destruction happens. So yeah. But I would say for someone to master being an emperor or being an empress, they have to be kind of like a very intelligent thinker. They have to be kind of like somebody who is aware of it before it even occurs. So that's like the mastery of the emperor, mastery of the empress. So it's like somebody who is aware of something about to happen, where it's like they can act upon it in like a split second, you know? And I think the last tarot card for you Sagittariuses that are coming out is the Judgment. I almost said Justice. I was like, whoa, where is that coming from? So, somebody that could be maybe wrongfully so an emperor, or maybe even an empress status, or the energy of so, basically is receiving judgment. And not just like, not like the type of judgment that you would see in like a plain simple court. I'm talking about like god tier court, you know, where the archangels are part of it. Even Father himself is a part of it. So, yeah, that is a very interesting flow for you guys. Let's see what oracles like to say about this. Yeah, we are having some like really good information and a wonderful reading for you, Sagittarius. This is like, you know, you guys came from hardships to like finally like, you know, eased up on all this. Where it's like a lot of the damage that were centered up against you is completely gone, and also as well as maybe even your person. But the third parties are now going to receive the hardships, where the third parties are going to learn the hard lesson the hard way. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and see what Oracle likes to say for Sagittarius. What would you like to say about Sagittarius? About this situation. Seemed very quiet for Oracle, but I know energetically that like a really, really good card is going to be showing up very soon. So it should be showing up right about They are very quiet. Okay. So, yeah, I feel like a lot of you Sagittariuses might actually know what Oracle has to say to you, but I'm doing Oracle just for those of who may need the clarification tonight, just because I know some of you that need that clarification can be able to have something deep of yours answered. So we do have the first card out of the Oracle, Parrot, which is saying below that, listen listen intently to understand. So yeah, I feel like maybe a select few of you Sagittariuses are on the verge of that. There are a lot of you Sagittariuses that are listening intently to understand, but this is for maybe a message for some of you guys that need to listen intently. So just a bit of a clarifier for you guys. A message came in from Empire. Does any third party feel I know that there are bad people around my person? So there is a yes and a no in that. The yes part is kind of like, yeah, they are knowing that there are some people that are up against your person, but I feel like there are even some that maybe another third party is trying to stir up. So it's kind of like the third party loves to create branches upon branches upon branches of third party affiliations. So yeah, it even happened to me too. I seen some people that were third parties to me that developed a whole branch of third party developments. So yeah, I feel like that is basically what's going on. And to bring the no answer much more further into depth, there are some people that that want there's a difference between wanting to have beef with your person and the meaning of having beef with that person. So I feel like those people are in the energy of wanting to have beef with your person. So yeah, it's kind of like the type of people who want to draw out energy in terms of like fight me, but I'm not gonna fight you kind of a thing. Where it's um like a whole entire energy meat grinder kind of a thing, you know? Where it's like they show energy and then all of a sudden the energy is getting tossed into the meat grinder and it's just like being brought into shaved meat and all that stuff, or shaved energy. So that's basically what these third parties are kicking up, is like they want to become this like void or bottomless pit, or um kind of just like an energy powerhouse or energy storehouse. So that's basically what a lot and a lot and a lot of third parties love to do. Um, please post so I rewatch later. I'll definitely do that. Empire. Uh, wow, negative energies. Mm-hmm. Yep. Oh, there's another one. As much as I thought that guides were going to be quiet, they actually came out with something. So we have goat. Have any of you guys seen the Ryan Reynolds movie R.I.P.D.? If so, there's a scene from it where the side character that Ryan Reynolds partnered with stated to Ryan Reynolds that, like, I think it was like near the end of the movie, he said, "She Billy goated me," and basically, maybe somebody could be having that very particular thing happen to them. Or maybe it could be that they have just like an energy of the goat showing up, where like the energy of the goat is all about acting from your innate wisdom. So it's like they're formulating maybe like a much more deeper sense of wisdom than they once were. So it's like they're bringing forth something a lot deeper than what was last uh, heard from them. So it's like yeah, time had passed, but it's like there was something that they said that was like a spark, like something woke up that was like a flare in like pitch black night, you know? Or maybe even a glowing star in pitch black night, you know? Anything else to wrap up our Oracle side of the reading? Let's see here. Oracle, anything left over for Sagittarius? Yeah, okay. Interesting. Way after I just said something about the star, there's stars in this. Right here. The Dolphin card. So, yeah, the message that the Dolphin card states is live joyfully in the present. So, maybe the third party could be thinking way too over into the future or way too far into the past. So maybe they are not thinking about the present at all. and maybe they ventured away from a very decent particular lad or lass, somebody that should have been that third party's person, but um, isn't for a little while. But I feel like once they realize about the present, then that third party will end up heading towards their rightful person. So, Empire said, does he agree with them, or is he doing his own logic to figure out the difference between a good and bad friend? I feel like I feel like he is definitely definitely adjusting to his own logic about things, because it's like maybe there was some kind of pollution of some kind of energy from the third party, because even I have gone through that kind of a thing where uh, the third party was like trying to be all nice and innocent when really in the real sense of things they weren't very innocent. So basically, I feel like probably a few years ago he probably found out how uh, messed up that this third party was. So basically, they started changing into their own sense of logic, and now it's kind of just like they're down to like the last little, I would say, sensories into their own logic, where it's like they're in a stage of recuperation, trying to bring their sense of their own selves forward. Um, but even I've gone through it because, you know, there were some very manipulative people out there. But I was sure lucky enough to escape their manipulation. So, yeah, I was very, very glad to have walked out, because by the time that I walked out, bombshells were hitting. Um, they were looking a whole lot less, clean and presentable looking. So it's like they were starting to deteriorate. And I was like, I figured as much. So I walked off and did my own thing, and I succeeded. I did my own thing. I became the person that you guys see today, is that I'm fully, you know, achieved into my own main side of goals, and even maybe even some side goals as well. So, and that doesn't just only play out for just me. That also does play out for quite a lot of you Sagittariuses out there, and maybe even some fellow Aquariuses of mine, that have gone through that same thing. So, Empire said he feels like he is a waste of time with the wrong, aw, with the wrong people. Um, so I have noticed some people that were a lot like that, where they feel like they're wasting their time hanging around with the wrong people. Um, so Yeah, I feel like he's trying to he's trying to make sure that the way that he's going now is the proper way, because he wants to make sure that he's not like leaving any good people behind. So he's kind of just rooting through all the wrong people, all the ill ill friends of his. um Kind of like one of those kind of like friends on Facebook or friends on Twitter, where it's like you do like a quick little clean of the friends list of like, okay, like it'll be like, okay, you're gone, you're gone, you look seemable, I'll keep you. You're gone, you're gone, you're keepable, okay, I'll keep you. Kind of like that. So your your person is definitely trying to make sure that everything is suitable for friendship and relationship and all that stuff. So he's just on the list of friends cleanup, not clearing, but cleanup. Kind of like making sure that he's got the proper people. So Empire said he feels like he is. Okay, I already read that. He is smart, but he hangs out with people not in the same love, uh, same level as him. Yeah, yeah, messed up his life. Yeah, I totally understand that. Um, he is definitely like me being a, a fellow man to him. He is going through a lot of kind of like weed out all the people that don't need to be in his life and keeping those that are the most dear to him. Just maybe in a similar way of what I said earlier, but in this sense, he's trying to um, basically bring himself up to be very connected to the right people rather than the wrong people. So he's leaving all the people that are not his peeps, if you may say, or not his level um, of togetherness, because he's basically trying to let go of those that are maybe trying to hold him back in some way, because humanity, we all we all move forward, not just specific people. Everybody moves forward, but the thing is that there are some stragglers on his road that he's trying to get rid of, people that aren't necessarily the loyal type. So that's what he's doing, is trying to make sure that his loyal friends are his loyal friends, rather than having half loyal friends and half unloyal friends. Um, I, uh, LOL, gone. I did a cleanup a few years ago. I don't have a lot of friends. Aw. Yeah, well, that's what it's like to be on top of your game is that you win friends, then also on the same side, you lose friends. So it's kind of like once you upgrade yourself, it's like a whole new field of loyalty opens up towards you, while those that aren't necessarily loyal to your end goal get out of the way, kind of a thing. So, yeah. Um, Basically, that is what's going on is that so many people are wakening up to the reality of you have the most loyal friends, the people that are actually will always be side by side with you. You know, if something ever to have happened, they would be there to protect it. And then some people who um, are very evil-minded. They're kind of like the ones that like steal something when your back is turned, kind of a thing. So it's kind of like you always have to make sure that you root out all the people that aren't necessarily dear friend of yours. So that's what true leadership is about, is like you root out the people that you aren't supposed to be with. Empire said peace of mind. Exactly. And exit one dangerous. Good one. I so love all your puns, Empire. It's like so good. So yeah, I I do want to mention like a really quick story for you guys, and maybe even down towards the future. Maybe if you guys want to listen to any other stories of mine, you can always comment in the comment section saying story time. Um, but yeah, that's like a little quick mention about that. But anyway, the story time that I'm going to mention to you is that I was I was maybe a little young. I was probably like maybe late 18 years old, early 19 years old. I was about to hang around with this person that was close to me energetically, in terms of starting off as friends, because if you just go immediately into being relationship status, it's like, it can be chaos. It could be just like, you agree to something and all of a sudden something that you didn't agree to happens. um, I basically have asked this person like, hey, do you want to start out as friends and we'll move our way on up to a relationship? Turns out that this person ended up being interested in somebody. Story. um, so yeah, basically somebody was of their interest. So basically, they were going to very unreal lengths about this person. And that's when I said, you know what? This is gonna just be a total disaster if I continue with the more sweet, um, soft end of relationships building. So I basically gave it some time for them to realize the reality, and basically um, within that time frame, there was a third party that showed up that was like, hey, how you doing? I want to go meet you and have some fun with you. And surprisingly, this, mind you, was a 15-year-old. And I was probably well past 20 years old at that point. So I said, no, this is not going to happen. I am not going to meet somebody that is that young. So basically, they didn't take my heed and continued pushing in. So that was when I ended up basically walking out from not just only this third party, but also my person. And that person that I was connected to basically got worried that something was up. So I basically, I think just like what every witch man would do, they would be like, I'm fine. So it's basically just like the usual man sentence of like, if something happened and they got tired of that, dark, evil situation, they just like back off and go like, I'm fine, kind of cross their arms. And basically, that's when um, that third party basically went from chasing after me to trying to one up me, trying to become the better version of Jacob. So that's when my person thought that the third party was my person. And that's when my person basically walked away thinking that we weren't going to be a couple, or maybe even, at least, maybe even some kind of relationship together. So basically, yeah, cross arms. I am a fire. Yeah, exactly. It was definitely cross arms, big time. So basically, I was lucky enough to have canceled a friendship on Facebook on with this third party, and also as well as not really posted much on Facebook. So basically, all I've been focusing on is you guys here on YouTube. So that's where most of my content is going towards, is you guys here on YouTube. So basically, ever since, the third party keeps looking forward to one-upping me while I'm literally like out of there, gone, like nowhere to be found with even my stuff. My stuff is completely out of their sight. It's gone. So basically, I've succeeded in that, while the person that I am energetically with in terms of the person is basically kind of just like trying to figure out their life forward, trying to figure out if the path that they previously took was the right path, or if the path that they should have taken, which was with me, would have been the right way. So I'm not forcing anything about that to them. It's just to see what they choose in the long run. Because us males, or men, if you may put it that way, we're about the what future do you want to build? What path forward do you want to make with us men? And basically, it's like once it's stated to us men, it's like us men are the ones who accept it, who the ones that basically achieve it, to bring it into fruition. So, um, but that's not the only action or active movement that happens between a male and a female. The female is more likely the side of like, okay, we already planned out our future. Okay, what's going to be starting out first? What's going to be happening to bring us into the next few stages? So yeah, Empire said some of them love to destroy and not to be able to replace. Yeah, just your mind. Yep. Yeah, you do get your fair share in those kinds of people. So I definitely understand that. There are definitely some jester-minded people out there. So anyway, I basically have just been building up more and more basically learnings and teachings, basically, so then I can bring about the teachings that I learn of towards people like you guys, or people like some of my local um, gatherings, like people that meet me up face to face, you know, or maybe even dealing with people that are just like a one-time situation where it's just like, you know, you could either deal with this person now or save it for the next person to deal with them. It happens in so many various ways where we all deal with people in special ways. So yeah, that's pretty much the story time of that situation. Let me know if you guys ever liked that story time. Probably maybe even the first ever story time. But yeah, feel free to ask in for any additional story times, either through this live for me to do in the follow-up live, or maybe for me to receive it from you guys during that live for me to do it at that point. So yeah, yeah. Anyway, that is pretty much our lovely night. I hope all of you enjoyed. Please feel free to drop in a like if you guys haven't done already, and you wish to do so. There is a subscribe button. Hit that and go to the top notification bell so you can be notified by any and or all. And also, there's a share button somewhere around here, so you could be able to share to anybody that you wish to. And also, we have maybe somewhere around here, possibly a heart somewhere around here. So that is if you really loved the live. So it might be possible you might see it during the live or maybe after the live. If not, maybe you can just drop in some lovely hearts into the comment section down below. But anyway, I hope all of you enjoyed. Love and light to y'all. And as always, peace.